right now we're going to discuss what would be considered, you know, in hip hop terms, the middle school, you know, middle school hip hop dance, you know, from say 1990, 1991 to like 1997, something like that. In the early to mid 90s to the late 90s. And at this time, is, you know, this is what I refer to as the video age, because prior to that, there were
no videos.
Yeah, there were plenty of videos, but there weren't as many. You know, during the 90s, everybody had dancers. They used dancers in damn near every video, and hip hop really, you know, was established as, you know, a force. Like, this is the dance. It was all over the world, and you know, everybody saw it. So I, you know, the middle school time is what, you know, I like to call the video age, because prior to that, there were videos, but you know, there were only certain videos by certain artists. By the mid 90s, all artists had dancers in their videos. In the early 90s, I like to call it, you know, the DOS effects era, because that's when everybody had dreadlocks.
Yeah.
You know, and everywhere you went, DOS effects was so popular. If you had locks, they would be like, they DOS effects. They straight from the underground, blah, blah, blah.
Milli Vanilli.
Well, Milli Vanilli is prior to that, you know, but, you know, I like to think of around that time as the Timberland age. It's when everybody started rocking Timbs, you know. Prior to that, you know, only some folks, you know, wore Timbs, but everybody started rocking Timbs.
Timbs, cross colors, car canal.
Hoodie.
Yeah, hoodies. Sweatshirts were big. Sweatshirts and baseball caps. You had the hoodie over with the cap. Your pants hang low. Your Timbs on.
Carhartt jackets.
Carhartt.
TLC made a song, right? Hat to the back.
Hat to the back.
Hat to the back. Pants down low.
Oh, polo was in, you know, for forever.
Polo's
really old school.
Polo and Guess?
Yeah, that's from the 80s.
That's from the 80s, but they still maintain.
Surfaced in like 90, 91,
Also,
92.
yeah, that's this era, the middle school era, is the Tommy Hilfiger era.
Yeah.
Because that's when Tommy Hilfiger took off.
Yeah.
Without, you know, that time, you know, that's the era where Ralph Lauren gave way to Tommy Hilfiger.
Right.
Prior to that, it was low.
Yeah.
In the 90s, it became Tommy Hilfiger. You had the, you know, everybody had the backpacks, you had the jeans, the jackets, the bubble vest. You know,
you had something, and then if you ain't have Tommy, you had Helly Hansen.
Yeah. The ski wear was, you know, huge at that time.
Spider.
Yeah, Helly Hansen, Spider.
We was wearing stuff that you wouldn't think they would wear as a regular dress code, like a regular clothes. Some they wearing only on slopes and skiing.
Yeah.
We was wearing to the club, North Face.
Yep. That's when, you know, the East Coast, that whole dressing style is all East Coast. All New York. It's all East Coast, and you can see that it spread from New York all the way down Atlanta, everywhere. And it was, you know, when you dressed like that, you knew you were from the East Coast, because the West Coast, you know, they dressed completely different. You know, they didn't dress, they had the khakis, the chucks and all that. We didn't rock any of that then. So, you know, that was, you know, the real, you know, underground, straight, street head. You knew this is a hip hop cat. And that's when, you know, mainstream America really, you know, wanted to be down with OPP and all of that.
Yeah.